Okay, I think I'm just reacting to a clip I've seen from Honorable Murathe insinuating, reporting that by the Mayor Act of Speaker J.B. Muturi choosing his political path and future, that it is tantamount to, stabbing President Uhuru on the back. And that just took me very many years ago back, because I have worked with the president. Remember, I was his ED in Kanu, I was his ED in TNA, and I was also partly involved in affairs at the UK Center, which was headed by Murathe. And it reminded me of a team that is going to hunt. That's who we were, all of us hoping that with the team leader, Uhuru Kenyatta, we could just clinch the presidency and work together in the interest of the people of Kenya. And I think looking at the past, the speaker, J.B. Muturi, was always in all the war room, together with people like Sakaja, together with people like Moses Kuria, together with people like the former speaker for Embu, just as karaoke. And we fought many battles. JB was almost up there as a team leader for areas legal and legislative, because that is his expertise. But when it came to the choice of speaker, I remember very well that J.B. Muturi's speakership candidature was just a product of a disagreement between the president and his deputy, because Murathe, J, and the president were vouching for Abdikadir Mohammed, and Ruto was in support of Jennifer Shamara, I think, Mheshimiwa Jennifer Shamara. And the two principals, the president and the deputy president, could not agree. And before that, when Speaker Muturi had offered his candidature, the first person to discourage him was Murathe. In Bomas, I remember asking him how many votes he has brought from Bere to the basket. And I think that was demeaning, because we had all worked together. Personally, I had not stood in any constituency, but nobody could say I had not contributed, in the victory of Uhuru Kenyatta. So in the end, after the impasse, Honorable Amina Abdallah is the one who confronted two gentlemen, Uhuru Kenyatta and Dr. William Ruto, and ask them, because you cannot agree on your two candidates, why don't you pick Honorable J.B. Muturi? Do you have a problem with Muturi? No. Do you have a problem from Muturi? No. And that's how J.B. ended up as the candidate for TNA that time for the speakership of this country. And now I think we also need to look at his performance. None of us, including Murathe or Nje, were as competent as J.B. Muturi to occupy that position. Did he deliver? Yes. I remember he delayed his move until he delivered the budget, and he has done his role to deliver a legislative agenda for the Jubilee government, and that's why some of the things that the president needed moved in the parliament were never sabotaged. He worked under very, very difficult conditions, and I think it's all fair to acknowledge that at one point we have to part politically. I remember, most of us, we just closed the floor because we are not going home with the president. Remember, the president has served his 2 terms. His term has come to an end. He must go. Now, I don't know whether Murathe wants us to follow him to Ishaweri. Thank you.